What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So yes, another Terra Luna Classic video today. I like to break them down into different videos because if I do them all into one, I feel like it just doesn't hit well as, you being able to go to a specific video because you might not care about the first thing I posted about or the second thing I posted about, but maybe this third thing that I posted about you're actually interested in. So kind of discussing or saying, hey, this is a Terra Luna Classic update is just too broad for me. I want to be able to have the specifics and what my feelings are and then go on about my day. I have my over explained answers to questions that I need to break down in full exactly where my thoughts are and why it could be positive or negative and all of these other things. That's why some people like me and why some people hate me. But anyways, guys, we're going to talk about the proposal 11111 and the fact that it has passed. So finally, it has passed. This is great for the overall community, for the Binance burn, for so much that has happened in the past and what could happen in the future. So guys, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, definitely follow me on Twitter. We're on the road to 15,000 followers and we're getting so close to it. I want to get there by the end of the year, which is in 4 days. So if you can help me get there, that would be great. We are about 200 followers shy of 15,000. So anyways, let's talk about this. Let's talk about Terra Luna Classic. Let's talk about this Terra Station proposal. Now, if you don't know what proposal I'm talking about and what proposal 10983 actually is, 10983 was basically to take every single coin that's going to the burn wallet, cut it in half, and remint whatever that amount, that half amount is. So if you have 3 billion, they would take 1.5 billion. I don't know why I did this number. They would take 1.5 billion and they would remint it as you already burned the 3 billion. They will add it back to the community pool so that the coins are still in circulation and you only really burned half of what you burned. So anybody that decided to burn anything, like if I wanted to go out and take my own money and burn anything, it's basically saying, no, you're automatically donating to the community pool. And if you don't feel like doing that, it doesn't matter. They're reminting it because you sent it to the burn wallet. And if you say, all right, I'm just going to send half of what I was going to send instead of sending the full amount, well, they're going to take half of what you send and still send it into the community pool, which just absolutely blows my mind. So this is repealing that because it did pass, and it didn't pass with flying colors. It passed by the skin of its teeth. It was like 42% yes, and then you had 9% abstain, and then you had like 42% or something, a lower percentage that was at no's, right? We basically said that it was like split, where people were like no, yes, and some people were in the middle. If they would have voted, those no's would have voted with, or sorry, the abstain would have voted with the no's, then the no's would have won. If abstain would have voted with the yeses, then yeses would have won, even though yeses did win when you have, abstain. So it was definitely an issue to where it was not fully supported, and it's showing that it was not fully supported. And what it would have done is the fact that Binance did their own burn. They're basically taking their own money and they're burning off this 6 billion coins in a month, which means that their 6 billion coins would now, like half of that would go to the community pool, and half of their the money that they put in there would not even matter at all to what they wanted to do, which is burn. So now that we are changing this, the repeal is basically to bring this back to normal, or sort of back to normal, to where we have the 0.2% and only 10% of that the burned amount gets reminted to go to the community pool, which we still don't like the fact that we're reminting, but we do like the fact that it is a lesser percentage and not having as much of an impact as 50%. Because 50% of anything that's sent to the burn wallet makes me not want to send anything to the burn wallet. But 10% I can live with. 5% I can live with. All of those other levels I can definitely live with. So this is what this does. I'm recommending to repeal proposal 10983 and reverse the code changes implemented by that proposal. Primary benefits, we do not have the consent or approval of individuals or organizations to remit half of what they are burning. There is a danger in alienating our largest supporters down to our retail investors. I believe it is in the community's best interest to repeal and replace the prior 0.2% tax and 10% of the burn tax to be reminted and sent to the community pool for the time being. Parameter change required, all that other type of stuff. And it's true because, like I said, just look at it. If Binance is doing a 6 billion burn and they're saying, all right, well, 3 billion is going back, it's going to be reminted, and what you sent is not going to matter, does that mean that Binance is now going to say, you know what, I don't want to burn anymore because it has no meaning to it. What I wanted to do with it, you guys have a different agenda. So they end up stop burning. So this is something that now brings that back to the table to where Binance can now continue to burn, and they are the largest burners. They are the people, or they are the company that really has done the most. Even though we have the 0.2% tax that's doing a lot as well, Binance has done so much more with their overall fee burn. Now they could be doing a lot more with a burn tax associated or tied to their exchange, but I understand where they're coming from with the fact that if they have a burn tax that's tied to their exchange and tied to transactions, then others would end up having more of a benefit than they would because they would end up burning off all their supply while every other exchange does not. So I totally understand where they're coming from, which means we need to apply pressure if we want to see larger burns throughout. So anyways, I'm glad that this finally passed, and that this will go into effect, and we won't have to worry about Binance pulling out of burning because their burn is supposed to come up in the new month, and we are days away from the new month. And I'm glad that it was able to pass before then because it could have came to a point to where this could have been Binance's way out of burning. They could have been like, all right, well, you know what? I don't want to. If you're going to take half of what I'm sending in there, we're not like, you're not a charity case or I'm not a charity case. I don't want to sit here and give you everything, um, you know, out of all of these fees that I'm collecting from my business. This is not something where Binance is a part of Terra Luna Classic. Like they own a lot. I think it's like 30%, but they are not the creators of Terra Luna Classic. CZ is not Do Kwon. So it doesn't make sense for him to have to pay the community pool with what they have there and what they're sending to the burn wallet. So, and I'm sure maybe he didn't even know about it, and he would have known about it after he would have done the burn, or he would have been doing the burn. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this. I'm glad that this finally passed and that we can get back to some form of normalcy, I would say. But if you could, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. I promise this is my last video of the day, and I'm not going to talk about Terra Luna Classic anymore today because this is my last video of the day. But there was definitely a lot today. There was a lot to go over, and I'm glad that I got through it. So again, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.